Hey, it's 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to ARW. We are here for Season 4, Episode 19 of the ARW. You know what that makes next week. But anyway, we're kicking off the show with the return of Spider-Man to ARW, who has some things to say about his opponent from last month's Fight Back show. It's also the beginning of July. Spider-Man in the ring all alone right now. He has some things to say. So we've given him the opening part of our show here. Two weeks ago, Mike Tyson took the coward's way out of our match. And that's because Mike Tyson's afraid. He's afraid because he knows that if he steps back into the ring with me for a fair fight, that Iron Mike is going to be proved to be nothing but a bunch of fake hype. So, Tyson, you and me, annihilation, one more time. Oh, and don't worry about accepting. I already talked to the GM, and Fury said we're on. And not only that, whichever one of us gets the win is next in line for the ARW Championship, too. So, Tyson, I'll see you there. But for now, I want to do what I do best in the ARW, and that's entertain everybody here. So this is an open challenge to anyone in the back to go one-on-one with the spectacular Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Man's laid down a challenge. And here comes the man to accept it. The leader of Team Rocket, it would seem, is going to be accepting the open challenge. There's Giovanni making his way to the ring. Bit of a glitch with the entrance there is all I will say. So it's Spider-Man and Giovanni, one-on-one. Oh, super kick! Moonsault! Spider-Man coming right out of the gate. And Spidey with a chop right hand. Spider-Man knocking it back. Spinning wheel kick. Giovanni goes down. And Spider-Man with another jab. Giovanni counters. And Giovanni grabs Spider-Man. Turns him around. Spider-Man shoves him away. Spider-Man. Super kick. Now he grabs Giovanni. Drags him away from the ropes. And Spider-Man into a leg drop. Spider-Man now picks Giovanni back up to his feet. And Spider-Man German suplex into a cover. One. No. Oh, but Giovanni sweeps the leg. And now Giovanni going into the legs of Spider-Man. Giovanni choking him out on the ground. An illegal choke being utilized there by Giovanni to his advantage. And now Giovanni has Spider-Man getting him to his feet. And Giovanni, right hand, knocks him in the corner. Puts Spidey on the top rope. And Spidey in some trouble. Giovanni, no, kicked by Spider-Man. Spider-Man, another German. Spider-Man has him down now, and Spider-Man, there's a chop for an elbow. Giovanni counter. Giovanni now grabs Spider-Man and drops him onto his knee. Remember, after tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there are just 3 weeks until ARW Annihilation this year. It will be Saturday, July 24th, the day before my 21st birthday. And there's another super kick from Spider-Man. Spider-Man picking Giovanni up to his feet, and Spider-Man grabs Giovanni, swinging neck breaker. Oh, but now James. Now James providing a distraction. Well, you know, Spider-Man just made this challenge to Mike Tyson, and if he were to lose here to Giovanni, that'd be an embarrassment for Spider-Man on the road to Annihilation. Last year at Annihilation, Spider-Man was fighting for the interdimensional title and defeating Little Mac in their final encounter during what we called the One Last War show. Of course, it was a very big show. Honestly, still one of my favorite ARW shows. It was episode 100. Spider-Man thrown in the corner. Giovanni gets caught with a jab. Went for a super kick. Giovanni out of the way. Spider-Man. Oh! Tried to springboard. Giovanni's going to capitalize. One. No. Kick out from Spider-Man. Spider-Man getting up to his feet, and Giovanni knocked back. Spider-Man! Step up enziguri to Giovanni. And now Spider-Man stalking Giovanni now. What's Spider-Man thinking? There's a jab. Springboard, went for a missile drop kick, nobody home. Spider-Man now being picked up by Giovanni, and Giovanni grabs him. Spider-Man shoves him into the mat. And now Spider-Man, what is he thinking here? Spider-Man grabs Giovanni. Whoa, hang on a minute. Flips over him. Well, that was pretty spectacular. But now James distracting the referee. Spider-Man quite clearly had a 3 count there on the leader of Team Rocket. And so now he does a moonsault across the body. A vertical moonsault there is going to do a lot of damage to Giovanni. And Spider-Man, now what's he going to do? He gets clotheslined for his trouble. That's what he's going to do. And now Giovanni picks him up, and Giovanni grabs him by the arm. Giovanni, we're going to get on to Spider-Man. Spider-Man in some trouble as Giovanni takes him down. Now Giovanni with Spider-Man. Giovanni going into the turnbuckle pad now. Oh, but Spider-Man kicks right back up to his feet, and Spider-Man with a clothesline into an elbow. Grabs Giovanni, throws him across the ring. Giovanni counters. Spider-Man ducks out of the ring. Kick to the head. And now Spider-Man rolls through. Oh! Caught with a clothesline. Clobbered by Giovanni with that one. And now Giovanni grabs him. Spider-Man finding the counter. Right hand connects. And another. And one more for good measure. Spidey. Oh, went for a kick. Super kick. Oh, but now Jesse. Now Jesse distracting the wall crawler. And Giovanni trying to capitalize by getting back to his feet. And Spider-Man super kicks the boss again. And now he's going up. He's going up. 4. Oh. Is he going to hit it? Oh. 5. 4. No. Giovanni countered. Oh, low blow while the referee's back was turned. Giovanni. 1. No, Spider-Man kicks out. And Giovanni calling him up again, and Giovanni kicking the ribs off the ropes. Curb stomp. Cover. That was Giovanni's best shot, and Spider-Man didn't even give him a count. Spider-Man doesn't even let the referee slap the ground. 1. No, another kick out. Giovanni can't believe it right now. And now he's grabbing Spider-Man. He picks him back up to his feet, and Giovanni grabs Spider-Man, and boom! Big clothesline. Goes for a kick. Spider-Man dodged that one, but he got kicked by the second. And now Giovanni grabs him. He drags Spider-Man away from the ropes, and now Giovanni stomping the head of Spider-Man. Taking him back up to his feet now, and Giovanni grabs Spidey, and across the ring, out to the floor goes Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man holding his ribs now. Referee begins the count as Spider-Man picked up by Giovanni, and Giovanni, no. Spider-Man kicks out the knee. And now Spider-Man. Oh, into the barricades goes Giovanni. Right hand from Spider-Man. And now Spider-Man picks Giovanni up, and Spider-Man grabs Giovanni into the turnbuckle. Or ring post, excuse me. And again, head first off that steel. Referee at the count of 5 now as Spider-Man throws it back into the ring. 6 count, Spider-Man telling Giovanni to get up, and Spider-Man 7 count, rolls back into the ring. Neck breaker. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Spider-Man puts him down with that slingshot neck breaker. A big win for Spider-Man tonight. And that is what Mike Tyson faces in a few weeks' time. Iron Mike will return next week to ARW. He's been out for a little while, but he will be back. As a big win for Spider-Man in our opening contest. We have more action coming up next. As number 1 contender for the ARW Women's Championship, Lady Dimitrescu, is in action up next. Well, here comes the former ARW Women's Champion. Here comes Aqua to the ring. So Aqua making her way to the ring. Here comes, as I said, the #1 contender to the ARW Women's Championship. She takes on 2B in a couple weeks' time at Annihilation. Here comes Lady Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu last week went to war against Samus. The week before that, destroyed a former champion in Captain Marvel. Are we looking at the next ARW Women's Champion? So here we go. It's Aqua versus Dimitrescu. Here we go. Out of here with a clothesline comes Dimitrescu. And as she scoops up Aqua on her shoulders, Aqua's going to counter though. Aqua, DDT. Goes for a kick to the back. Dimitrescu, right hand to the back. And another. Just swats Aqua to the ground, and Dimitrescu pulls her in, scoops her up. Look at the strength here. Dimitrescu throws her across the ring. It's a respectable amount of strength. I am respecting the strength of Dimitrescu. Go with that. Aqua manages to take her down with a drop toe hold. Goes for a right. Dimitrescu counters. And a boot. Picking her up to her feet now, and Dimitrescu jabs her. And again. And one more for good measure. Picking her back up to her feet now, Dimitrescu pulls her in, scoops her up. Look at this. This is going to be add their heights together, and that's about a 12-foot suplex. No, that's about a 14-foot suplex into a DDT. Dimitrescu, of course, being 9 feet tall. Except the game only lets her be 7 feet because it's no fun. And now Aqua, no, Dimitrescu counters into an arm drag. She grabs Aqua, knee to the back. Now she grabs her, picks her up to her feet. Dimitrescu grabs Aqua. Oh no, Aqua counters out of the choke slam. Dimitrescu shoves her down. Picks Aqua back up to her feet, kicks her in the ribs, DDTs her again. Picking her back up again now is Dimitrescu. She grabs Aqua, she scoops her up, knee to the back. Aqua's in a lot of trouble right now. Aqua being picked back up to her feet now, and Dimitrescu grabs her, throws her across the ring. Boom, there's a clothesline. Picking her back up to her feet now, Dimitrescu. There's an uppercut. Right hand to the back. Now she's just clobbering Aqua, but Aqua, right hand to the back herself, turns Dimitrescu around. Dimitrescu kicks her in the knee. Oh! Ow! Ow! Ow again, another choke slam. 1, 2, 3. Didn't even need the tombstone. Dimitrescu with another victory. And another match closer to the ARW Women's Championship. Look at the height Aqua went up for on that chokeslam. That is a 9-foot drop with all the force that Dimitrescu can hit you with. I would never want to step into the ring with Dimitrescu. Last time I stepped into the ring with a woman, Tifa kicked my ass, in case you forgot. Again, what's the difference between my commentator and my GM character? That's a weird blurred line. Anyway, Dimitrescu gets the win. More action comes up next. The ARW Hardcore Championship on the line up next. As here comes the current champion. Waluigi is the current champion. He's not wearing the belt. Don't know why. So Wario and Waluigi making their way to the ring. They're taking on the former Hardcore champion. He won it. He lost it last week. Deathstroke. Deathstroke officially parted ways with Love Muffin last week after, I believe it was Doofenshmirtz rolled him up to win the Hardcore title from him, and then Robbie Rotten stole the Hardcore title from Doofenshmirtz, and then Waluigi just kicked Doofenshmirtz or kicked Robbie Rotten and won the championship himself. So now Waluigi, a former two-time interdimensional, two-time tag team champion, and Deathstroke face off for the Hardcore championship. So without any further ado, here we go. Waluigi out of the gate with a clothesline. Waluigi, when he wants to be, can be a serious threat in the ARW as he comes out of the gate with a chomp. He knocks back Deathstroke, forearm strike. Deathstroke, jab to Waluigi. Goes for a kick. Waluigi spins him around. Waluigi with a right hand. Waluigi with a chomp now puts him in the ropes, and Waluigi grabs him. Oh, look at this. Waluigi. Alabama slam. He grabs Deathstroke right back up to his feet. Runs him into an elbow. Waluigi on fire right now. Waluigi picks up Deathstroke, kicks him in the ribs. Deathstroke staggers back and Waluigi gets in his face now. Deathstroke. Whoa, look at this. Deathstroke plants him. Cover. One. No. There's a kick to the back. Waluigi back to his feet now. Waluigi, right hand. Look for another. Deathstroke kicks him in the ribs. Deathstroke. Oh, sweeps the leg. Deathstroke, we know he's good on his own. Even without Love Muffin, he nearly became the interdimensional champion a few months ago at Reality Check. Waluigi clotheslines him. And now Waluigi picking Deathstroke up to his feet. Waluigi. Uppercut. And a chomp. And, oh, went for a shoulder block. Deathstroke kicks him in the ribs now. Deathstroke's got him down. Waluigi's down. Deathstroke. Leg drop to the ribs. Down he goes, and now Deathstroke turns around, lays out on the leg. And now Deathstroke mocking Waluigi a little bit here. Taking him back up to his feet now. Deathstroke grabs Waluigi, throws him into the corner. Deathstroke drop kick to the back of Waluigi. Waluigi up to his feet. Deathstroke gets caught. Waluigi, no. Kicked in the ribs by Deathstroke. And Waluigi elbows him to the ground. And now Wario, you can see celebrating on the outside as Waluigi goes for a headbutt. Deathstroke counters. Deathstroke. Crucifix. And Wario trying to save his partner. Trying to save Waluigi. Now Deathstroke calling Waluigi up. Deathstroke. Oh, clothesline. Kick in the ribs. Waluigi. Double underhook and DDT. Cover. 1, 2. No. Nearly got him. He nearly got him with that one. And picks him back up to his feet, and Waluigi. Oh, down goes Deathstroke. Picks him up to his feet now. Waluigi, headbutt. And Deathstroke kicks out the knee. Deathstroke, there's a jab. Elbow strike. Waluigi ducking under the ropes. Looking for some assistance right now. That's Waluigi up on the apron. Oh, he's got Deathstroke, and Waluigi suplexes him to the outside of the ring. Picking him up to his feet now, Waluigi throws him back into the ring. And now Waluigi stalking Deathstroke, picks him up to his feet, and Waluigi Goes for a headbutt. Deathstroke counters. Deathstroke, clothesline. Look at this. Military press. Plants him off the ropes. Big splash. He grabs Waluigi back up to his feet now. Deathstroke. Crucifix. On Wario again, providing the distraction. As Deathstroke turns Waluigi over. Deathstroke looking to tie him up in a straitjacket, it almost seems. Into a torture rack. Straitjacket, torture rack. Deathstroke could be about to win the hardcore title back. Waluigi countering. Waluigi counters, kicked in the ribs. Deathstroke clotheslines him. And now Wario trying to slide a chair into the ring, and he does. Deathstroke choking out Waluigi on the ground now. Waluigi's down, and Deathstroke, well, being distracted by Wario. Waluigi trying to get up to his feet now. Waluigi tries to grab Deathstroke, but Deathstroke counters, takes him down. And Waluigi rolls out of the ring now. Waluigi rolls out of the ring, and Deathstroke egging him on now. Waluigi runs back to the ring, and Waluigi counters the jab from Deathstroke into an uppercut. Pulls him in. Look at this from Waluigi, a bear hug. Throws him across the ring. Holy hell. Now Waluigi's got that chair in hand. He's thinking about it. Decides against it. Deathstroke. Crucifix. No, Waluigi in the ropes. Those long legs going to help Waluigi on that one big time. And Waluigi holding onto the ropes for dear life, it would almost seem, as knee strike from the wall. And Waluigi taking him up to his feet now. And Waluigi, there's a chop. I went for another Deathstroke counter. Deathstroke grabs him, pops him up. Powerbomb. Cover. One. No, Waluigi gets out of it. Into a Boston Crab. Into a Boston Crab submission. But Waluigi's got to counter that as well. And now Deathstroke, what's he thinking here? He grabs Waluigi. He drags him away from the ropes. And Deathstroke turns him over into another cover. One, no, Waluigi kicks out again. Waluigi staying in it. And Deathstroke going up to the top. What is Deathstroke thinking here? Whoa, went for a stomp. Waluigi out of the way. Waluigi jabs him. Scoops him up. Into an air raid crash. And now, for the finishing touch, Waluigi gonna look for a Claymore kick. Cover. 1, 2, 3, no. Waluigi can't believe that wasn't it. Now he grabs Deathstroke's small package. 1, 2, no. Waluigi picks him up again, and Waluigi with a headbutt. Puts him in the corner. No, Deathstroke kicks him in the head. Deathstroke, no, Waluigi counters. Waluigi for a right. Deathstroke counters. And now Waluigi puts him in the corner. Deathstroke counters again. Deathstroke sweeps the legs. And Waluigi escapes the ring under the bottom rope. Deathstroke now, what's he thinking here? Deathstroke. Waluigi just sidestepped him. He just Nakamura'd him. Don't know what I'm talking about. Look up Kevin Steen Nakamura GIF. See what you come up with. You'll know the one. Goes for a kick to the ribs. Shoves him away. Waluigi, clothesline. Picking him back up to his feet now. Waluigi, headbutt. One more time could do the trick. And there it is, a second Claymore. 1, 2, no! How did Deathstroke kick out of that one? Waluigi picking him back up to his feet again, and Waluigi went for a right. Deathstroke counters. These two going to war over the hardcore title. Deathstroke, sunset flip! That's how he won the title a few weeks ago from Carnold. He takes down Waluigi into a cover. One. No! Waluigi kicks out again. Maybe some of that Infinity Gauntlet energy is still left in Waluigi. Don't know what I'm talking about. Season 2. That's all I can tell you. Season 2 is all I can tell you. As Waluigi picks up Deathstroke, and Waluigi, no, Deathstroke kicking out the knees. And Deathstroke gets countered. Waluigi, right hand turns him around. Waluigi, whoa, rolls Deathstroke through, cover. 1, 2, no. And now Deathstroke with Waluigi into the corner. Deathstroke, boom, elbow and a kick. Turns him over. Deathstroke now choking Waluigi out on the ground again. And now Deathstroke grabs the arm of Waluigi, drags him away from the ropes. And now Deathstroke, cartwheel leg drop. Into a cover. 1, no. Waluigi kicks out again. And Deathstroke picks him up. Waluigi arm drags him. Waluigi's got him down, and Waluigi picks up Deathstroke. Waluigi went for a jab. Deathstroke kicks him in the ribs. Deathstroke, boom! What a boot there from Waluigi. And Waluigi goes for a kick. Deathstroke takes down the leg, turns him over, and Deathstroke scoops him up, plants him in the mat, and turns that into a submission. Deathstroke with a submission in on Waluigi. But Waluigi counters it. And again. And one more for good measure. Knocks back Deathstroke. There's a chop. Deathstroke chops him back. Deathstroke tries to grab Waluigi, who shoves him into the mat. Waluigi picking him up now, and Waluigi headbutt to Deathstroke. And now Waluigi picking him up to his feet. And what's Waluigi thinking now? Waluigi kicks him in the ribs, pulls him in for the DDT. Cover. 1, 2. It's over. Waluigi retains the hardcore title. Those two went a lot longer than I think anyone, even me, expected. But in the end, Waluigi retains the ARW Hardcore title. We got more action coming up in our main event. It's an 8-man battle royal with men who have rarely, if ever, for the most part, challenged for the ARW World Championship. And the winner gets the ARW World Championship at Annihilation against Kratos, of course. So it's time for the main event, ladies and gents. It's an 8-man over the top rope battle royal. Out first, here comes Green Arrow. Everyone in this match, I've been told, have rarely, if ever, challenged for the ARW title for the most part. There's someone who's absolutely never challenged for it because he spent the last part of the season spent the last part of the season losing to Minecraft Steve. Jason Voorhees did put the block in his past last week. If you missed it, he beat Steve, and then at the last we're talking about that meme. So now he's getting a shot to qualify for the title match. Oh, well, here's someone we haven't seen in a while. It's Guile. Guile, former tag team champion, was tag team champions alongside Little Mac once upon a time. And he's making his way to the ring. This is a big opportunity for Guile. Here's someone who's also never had a world title match, so we're 4 for 4 so far. He's a former interdimensional champion. It's the Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Who else we got? I think I could do the theme better. I really do. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Captain Jack Sparrow, the pirate so brave on the seven seas. He's had mystical quests to the Isle of Tortuga, while his raven locks sway on the ocean breeze. Did you know that from the day he was born, he yearned for adventure? Old Captain Jack's been giving them what for. He's the poker of the surf. He's the jester of Tortuga. But as Davy Jones' locker, what lies in store? Who's coming in next? Well, he challenged the champion in a one-on-one non-title match last week, but he's never fought for the championship. Here comes Wolverine. Well, this man has challenged for the championship, but only once. Link making his way to the ring. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. A former ARW World Champion. He's back. We haven't seen him in a while. The original Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, making his way to the ring. Schwarzenegger, the only former world champion in this matchup. Without any further ado, here we go. So here we go. As Jason immediately grabs Miles, Guile immediately grabbing Wolverine. Jack Sparrow immediately grabbing the green arrow. Is anyone going to go out first? And Miles thrown to the ground. Miles trying to knock back Jason. Oh, Miles nearly eliminated him off the bat. We were nearly on the... Jason nearly upset in a battle royal a different way. Oh! As now Guile's got Wolverine in the corner. As I said, the only man in this matchup to ever hold the world title is Arnie. If he could win it, we'd be seeing a former champion attempting to win back the championship. Championship he lost just over a year ago now. As now Jason trying to eliminate Miles Morales. Miles in the corner in a lot of trouble thanks to Jason. Jason trying to eliminate him, but Miles finds the counter. Guile with a right hand to Wolverine. And now Jason, oh, Miles counters. Guile has Wolverine in the ropes. Miles, whoa, gets Jason over the top. Right hand. And Jason counters. Oh, there's a powerbomb from Arnold to the green arrow. It seems opponents have swapped around a little bit. And now Jason's got Miles. Well, but Miles counters and takes him down with a sunset flip. Arnie going after Wolverine. I've called that in the past one of the manliest face-offs possible. Oh, and Jason runs into Link. Jason goes over the top again. Miles with a right. Miles with a second. And Miles with a third. Jason's the first one eliminated. Imagine that. And look at this. Arnold. Arnold. Oh, what an uppercut. As now he grabs a hold of Miles and knocks him back. Goes for an uppercut. Miles counters. Miles. DDT. Link's got Sparrow in the ropes. Sparrow hanging on though, and Link turns his attention to Miles. Drops him. Guile and Green Arrow going at it now. The ring feels so much more empty with Jason gone. Not gonna lie. There's Guile and Link going at it now. Guile's turned around. Link. Oh! Link with the Hyrulean Death Drop. Or excuse me, that's the Triforce Spike. Oh, Jack Sparrow's eliminated. Jack Sparrow eliminated. Oh, Link thrown over the top, but Link's going to skin the cat. And now, Green Arrow puts Guile in the ropes. Arnold puts Wolverine in the ropes. Arnie trying to eliminate Wolverine. Big Olympic slam from Guile. Wolverine in trouble. Schwarzenegger's got him over the top. And Wolverine gonna hang on. Oh, Green Arrow thrown over the top, but he hangs on. Miles trying to eliminate Green Arrow. Link trying to eliminate Guile. Wolverine. Neckbreaker. Connects on Arnold. And Wolverine, no. Miles counters. Miles, no. Kick to the knee by Wolverine. Wolverine grabs him, spins him around. Wolverine. Gonna take him down. Down goes Miles. And now Arnold throws Link into the corner. Miles pulls himself into the ropes. Arnold scoops up Wolverine again, and Arnold again going to try and eliminate the X-Man. As Link now going to try and eliminate Green Arrow, it looks like, hits him with a knee into the back instead. Link is in some trouble. Wolverine hanging on. Oh, and Guile and Miles. Whoa! Miles got rid of Guile like he was nothing. And now Green Arrow going after the Ultimate Spider-Man. And Green Arrow grabs him into the ropes, and Arrow right hand knocks him down. Wolverine went for a clothesline. And Green Arrow grabs Wolverine, German suplexes him. Oh, he catches Miles with an arm drag. Green Arrow has everyone down. He's got his pick at the litter. As Wolverine picking him up. Wolverine's got Miles now, and Wolverine with Morales into the corner. Oh, goes after Link instead. And now Arnold trying to eliminate Queen. Oliver Queen in trouble. As Wolverine with his combination strike, taking down Link. Queen trying to hang on again. Wolverine trying to eliminate Link. Takes him down. And now Wolverine, whoa, Miles Morales throws him off the ropes. Wolverine into the ropes. Morales with a right hand. Miles Morales takes him down. And Link with a spear. And now Miles, what's he thinking here? Well, Arnold trying to eliminate Wolverine. He's got Wolverine up top. He's just got to get a good push. Out goes Green Arrow. Oh, and Miles eliminates Link. Miles with that drop kick just eliminated Link. We're down to 3. Wolverine, Schwarzenegger, Morales. Oh, and down goes Schwarzenegger. You can see Link there, extremely upset that he lost there. Miles! Oh, I thought he was going to throw Wolverine out. Arnie now grabs Miles' knee in the head. The termination knee connects. Now Arnold's got Miles, and Arnold with Miles towards the ropes. Puts him in the ropes, and Arnold grabs him. Miles counters. Miles throws Arnold over the top, and Miles trying to push out Arnie. Arnie could be out of it. The Terminator trying to hang on. And Terminator knocks back Miles. Arnold hangs on. Wolverine with an uppercut. There's another. And now Arnold. Huge sidewalk slam. And now Arnold grabs Miles, scoops him up. Miles counters, kicks him in the knee. Miles Morales throws Arnold over. Look at the strength of Arnold. He's a former Mr. Olympian powerlifter. Wolverine taking down Morales, kicks out the knee. Spear from Wolverine to Arnold. Wolverine's got him right where he wants him. But Arnold counters back, and Arnold, no, an elbow from Wolverine. Arnold grabs him. Sidewalk slam. And Arnold, well, trying to eliminate Wolverine, pops him up over the back body drop. And now Arnold grabs Wolverine, head scissor on the ground, elbows him in the head and again, and one more. Miles now staggering to his feet. Wolverine grabbed by Arnold. Arnold with another termination knee, shoves down Morales. And now Arnold picks up Morales, grabs him. Miles knocks him back. Miles. What is Miles thinking here? He grabs Arnie. He's trying to throw him out. Morales, he debated it a little too long, if you ask me, but now he and Wolverine are working together. One good push, and they might be able to eliminate him. Arnold's in a load of trouble. Miles and Wolverine working together, but Wolverine and Miles getting knocked back by the Terminator. Wolverine now grabs Miles. Schwarzenegger joining him. And look at this. Double sidewalk slam backbreaker. Wolverine. Bulldog to the Terminator. And now Wolverine picking up Miles, and Wolverine. No, Miles counters. And Morales throws him off the ropes. And Wolverine with a counter. Oh, both men were thinking similar things there. Again, thinking similar things. Miles got him with that super kick finally. Miles finally got him with a super kick. Now he grabs Wolverine. He throws him into the corner. Knees to the back. And now Miles grabs Wolverine. Off the ropes again goes the mutant. And Wolverine shoves him back. And there's an uppercut. Wolverine planting Morales. Who's going to get the next big elimination? Who are going to be the final two in this matchup? Again, a lot at stake. The winner gets Kratos in a few weeks' time. At Annihilation, Wolverine turns Arnold around, and Wolverine trying to eliminate the Terminator. Wolverine has him in the ropes. He's pushing. He's trying to get him up and over. Trying to get him up and over, but Arnold counters. And now Arnold grabbed by Wolverine, who slams him into the mat. He goes down. Wolverine grabs Arnold, kicks him in the ribs, and again, and again. And a punch. Miles pulls himself up. Look at this. Wolverine. Huge claw slam. Spear to Miles. That impactful spear from Wolverine. Miles goes down, and now Wolverine picks up Miles. What is Wolverine doing? Oh, Miles countered. Whatever it was Wolverine was doing, Miles countered. Throws Wolverine over. Right hand. And another. Miles. Oh, Wolverine hangs on. And now Miles is going to turn his attention to Arnold instead. There's a jab, but no. Arnold with a punch to the ribs. Arnold with an uppercut. Arnold, there's a chop. Miles counters. Miles puts him in the ropes, and Miles has Arnold in the ropes. Miles again trying to single-handedly power the Terminator out of the ring. Wolverine joining him now. Wolverine and Miles. Out goes Arnold. Venom Blast. Miles with Venom Blast. Morales throws him over. Oh, went for the drop kick. Wolverine countered. Miles wins himself on that one. And Morales right hand, no. Wolverine countered. Oh, Wolverine. Oh, what a clothesline. Holy hell. And Wolverine now has Miles. Miles counters. And Miles Morales. Oh, Wolverine. Wolverine hanging on. Miles Morales gets hit in the knee. Wolverine. No, Morales counters. Morales throws him over again, but again, Wolverine hanging on. He's a huge jacked man. And Miles uppercuts Wolverine. Puts him in the ropes again. Now Miles, right hand. And now Miles trying to eliminate Wolverine. Oh, he puts him in the ropes. Slingshots him into the ropes. And now Miles. Again, Wolverine is going to hang on. And now Wolverine grabs Miles, and Wolverine bulldog to Miles. Grabs him back up to his feet now. Wolverine grabs Miles. Miles kicks him in the ribs. And Miles grabs Wolverine off the ropes. Miles shoves him into the ropes, right hand in the back. And again, down he goes. Miles picking Wolverine back up to his feet. And Miles throws him over the top. He goes over. He's trying to eliminate Wolverine. Wolverine hanging on. Miles again tried to knock him out of the ring. Uppercuts him. Miles puts him in the ropes now. Miles trying to power Wolverine out of the ring the same way he did to Arnold. Miles pushing with all of his might. He's got Wolverine under the ropes. Wolverine's fighting back, and Miles trying his damnedest. Morales wins. And Miles is going to annihilation. Miles Morales gets the win, and Morales will challenge for the ARW World Title at Annihilation. With that said, thank you all for watching tonight's episode of ARW. I've been Xander, and that was ARW.